Hello my crafty friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is Sheree. I'm here to do a little work on this little crafting time with this journal here, my mushroom journal. And I left you where we were working on the pages, and I said I needed one more piece. I think I needed one more piece of scrapbook paper, so that's what I did. And so I've got the signature sewn in now. So it is coming together really nicely. As you can see, I just added two things also, besides sewing the signatures in and adding that scrapbook paper. I added a, if I can find it, I added a belly band right here. I showed you this lace right here in, I think, my last video. And it's a pretty, like wide, kind of a crochet looking lace in ecru color. And I thought that would be good for a belly band, and it was. And I looked through the pages and I decided to put it on this lighter color on this dark scrapbook. In fact, this is one of the scrapbook papers I pulled out. I pulled out two, one for each signature after the last video. And this is one that I put in here, really beautiful. And this lace looks beautiful on it. I'll show you. This is the front half of the back for a second signature. And this is the scrapbook paper. If you can see the pattern on there, very beautiful. Hopefully you can see it as well as I can. And then I added also, I went through my trims and pulled out some gold and trims I thought would go with this journal. So I added right here this piece of ribbon. I found this right here and I thought it was really beautiful, kind of a satiny, of course, ribbon. It's not wired, but very beautiful. I thought I would like to use it in here somewhere, so I decided to put it right here on this flip out. So I sewed it on here and here, and so it can be a belly band, like when this journal has a new home. The person can have options here, like you can leave it like this, and if you wanted to tuck something under here, or if they didn't like that, they could just put some glue under there and glue it all down. I like having options and leaving my, people that get my journals with options. So that is an option there. So I wanted to go ahead today and start adding some trim. So I have quite a few pulled out. If you see me pulling off strings, I have to pull off a string once in a while. Right when I see it, because it kind of bugs me. So this fabric here is, I have it torn edges, so once in a while a little thread will come off. I like frayed edges at times, so this is a nicely frayed piece of fabric. Anyway, right here, okay, so, right here on the inside of the front cover, I wanted to add some of this little pom-pom here, so I wanted to show you, I have these two different pom-poms trims. This one's a little deeper gold. This one's it's a gold, but it's a more, it has more yellow in it. And so, and this one, if you can see, is a little bit smaller than this one. Anyway, I don't have enough of this I don't believe I have enough for both front and back pockets, but I want to go ahead and put a piece here in the front because since it is smaller, I want to go ahead and use it. This is a good place to use it, and why not? And I wanted something here to kind of make it more apparent where the divider is here for the pocket, because it kind of blends in because it's the same piece of scrapbook paper. Here's a piece of fuzz here that I folded up, so it kind of all blends in. So I wanted to put something there so you can see where the pocket starts, and also it kind of, if I feel like when I put something on the edge of a pocket, like anything, even if it's a second piece of paper, it, lends to its sturdiness also. So I think this will fit right here if I cut it about right there. And then we'll see. I don't think that's about enough for the back, but we shall try and make sure. And then if it's not, I will use that other pom-pom trim on the back. Because I just think it's a really pretty, it just goes with this paper and looks nice, so nice on this pocket. I thought it's kind of like I have to do it. You know what I mean? It's like it was meant to be type of thing. And so I have some orange rickrack out here that we're going to try and audition in a couple spots. And I actually have some gold, like sparkly gold, but I don't think, so far I haven't been able to find a spot for that. Like, I don't think I'm going to be able to do any of that sparkly gold. I just don't think it goes with this whole look with the mushrooms and but I mean, I could change, you never know if I find a spot for it. That's why I left it out. I didn't put it away yet because I thought, you never know, I could find a spot for it. So I kind of want to put this right on the edge here without gluing my pocket together. So make sure there's no glue here. This is a tight pocket because I don't have it cut here, but that is okay. I just need to make sure I don't glue it together. Let me put a piece of paper in there. Let's see, I have lots of cutoffs here. I just need a piece that fits in here. Oh, I think this will fit. Let me see. All right, yeah, that'll fit in there so that if glue is going to get anywhere, I'll get on here and not glue my pocket together. Okay, so I see a little piece of glue there. I don't think it's, in anywhere where it's going to glue the pocket together, but I just like to make sure about these things. Okay, so here's the back pocket. Here's that little piece I have left. And you see, it is not long enough. I mean, I could just put it in the middle, but really that's not the best use of it, I don't think. So let's go with this one. And there's a little rubber band on here I need to get off. So I used this in I think my lemon journal also. So I don't know, I think I at least had it out, but I think I used it in my lemon journal and maybe my fruity journal, or both. I don't know if I used it in both or just one or the other, but anyway, I had all the yellows together. I didn't take out all the yellows. I try to go more with the golds. I might, I haven't really looked through my rickrack. I mean, I have some, I'll show you. I have some orange rickrack out here. That's what this is. But that's a new rickrack. I haven't looked at my vintage rickrack to see if I have any gold in there. So I might just have to pause and do that. But I have enough out here to get me going, technically. So I hope you all are having a nice day. Maybe have a little time to chill out and watch a crafting video today, and maybe do a little crafting with me. So I'm going to put this to the edge of the paper here, so about right there. And I think this really looks good on this paper, better than anything else here. And I'll show you, I have another little pom-pom here too. It was actually white, and I coffee dyed it because it was just like stark white. I don't even think it was ecru. I think it was just white. I was like, well, that's just too white, so I coffee dyed it. And now it's like the perfect little pom-pom to go in here, but not on this page. It needs to go on a different, because it's coffee dyed, it needs to go on a different page. You'll see what I mean. I'll show you. Like, this gold looks good. It's just a nice, like there's gold in here and things like that. So it just really looks really nice on this page. Let me get this down into the glue there. So, yes, I've had a nice day. I didn't get very much done around the house. It was family day. But we had a nice time celebrating my son's birthday, and we actually celebrated Father's Day too on the same day. So it was a nice time spent with the family. We had a good time, and now I'm home crafting. So I did a little crafting this morning, a little crafting tonight, and there we go. Let's look for. I want to see. This is the coffee dye. Let me show it to you. But I kind of want to see, like, this can go on the edge of a page and peek out, but so can that orange. But the orange is kind of bright, and see, this is kind of it's not a bright orange, so I don't know if the orange will really go in here, but this coffee dye would go in here on the right pages. Like, I will show you what I'm talking about. Like, this is a single page here, and it would be contrasting to this color so you could see it. Like I probably wouldn't put it, I mean, you could put it here, say on this page, but it'd be more like a blending in kind of thing. So, but if I put it here, where's that page? Back here, it would stand out, but still look like it belongs here. So I think I am going to put it on this page. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I'll show you, we'll put a couple of these in. I don't want to overload this with trims or anything. I don't really ever overload my journals, I don't feel like anyway, with trims, but I think it is nice to have some trims in there. You know, it's kind of a special touch, right? Maybe not all journals that you see out there have trims in them, so when you see one with trims, I think it's a nice touch. And I like I said a couple of videos ago, maybe when I was working on the last journal or last couple, I said, you know, it's nice to have a different feel in there, like different textures. Like you have the paper, and you have different papers, and then you have a little, you know, fabric tab or little things like trims, and it just kind of satisfies more than one of your senses, more than your sight. It satisfies your sense of touch, even. And I was thinking, you know, after I said that, I was thinking you could even put your favorite scent in your, if it's your journal and you're going to just, it's going to be your journal, you're not giving it as a gift or anything. I mean, I wouldn't put a scent in anyone else's journal because scents are, I feel like a scent, you know, the sense of smell is a very personal thing. And it's hard, you know, it's hard for me to even pick out a candle for someone because the sense of smell is such a personal thing that it's, and I have given people candles for gifts. I don't mean that. And I've never not liked a scent that I'm not picky on my sense or my sense of smells really. But some people are, so I wouldn't put a smell in a journal, like spray it with any certain, my favorite perfume or even the scent of vanilla or cinnamon or anything, whatever, because it's such a personal thing. But if you have your own journal, I think that could be a fun thing too. If you just really love this certain smell and you just, every time you smell it, it makes you feel happy and good, that I think that would be, you know, I didn't really think of it until after I was talking about this, the different senses that a journal, your different senses that a journal could satisfy: touch, sight. You know, it could even satisfy your sense of smell if you add, oh, that's going to be really pretty. And it's just so unobtrusive, but it is there. You know what I mean? See, you can just see it amongst the pages, and it's really pretty. And then when you turn to that page, you see it. But, so that's the first signature. Let's put one of those. Let's first go for a spot for Coffee Dyed Pom Pom in the second signature. But yeah, I think after I thought about that, I was like, yeah, that could be a really cool thing for someone that would like that. You know, some people might say, I don't want my journal to smell like anything. You know, I just want it to have no smell, so that's fine. I know somebody, pastor, one time was preaching, and I never really thought about it until he said it. Like he's the kind of pastor, you know, if you go to church and you have a pastor that, you know, that starts off their sermon and they get up there and they usually tell you some kind of story first. It gets you very interested in what they're talking about. You know, if they tell you an interesting story, and he was talking about the sense of smell or something like that. I just don't remember what it was about, except the thing I do remember is, like, you know, he was talking about smell, and he's like, to tell you the truth, I just try to smell like nothing. You know, I think that's the best thing sometimes. You just smell like nothing. You don't smell like deodorant. You don't smell like cologne. You don't smell like anything. So he's like, yeah, I just basically try to smell like nothing. I was like, you know, that's a really good idea. You know, a lot of times just because so you don't offend anyone, you just smell like nothing. So I thought that, I never really thought about it until he said that. Yeah, I'm like, you know, that's a really good idea. So yeah, that was our pastor in Florida. So that said that, but really good pastor anyway. So we're going to put this on this page here. I'm going to cut it. I'm trying to get the right length. Okay, let me hold it in my hand. I think it's about right past this pom-pom. I need to cut it. So, all right. And I'm putting these on, as you could probably see, with Fabri-Tac. I need to clean the end of this off. It's got some gunk. It looks like it has gunk on it. I think it's just glue, but I cleaned it off earlier. And now it looks like it needs to be cleaned off again. But yeah, I've been having fun with this journal and thinking about my next one and thinking about my book covers in my closet that I'm trying to use. And thinking about making some, because of these, I really like these journals where, because there's a couple of covers in there that I love the covers, you know what I mean? Like they're just these old, beautiful old covers. And so I don't want to cover up the covers. But there's some that are a little like, yeah, I really like them, but is anybody else gonna like them? Like anyone, because you know they're gonna end up in my Etsy shop. I mean, I used to have an Etsy shop, my eBay shop, and so, you know, I can't be the only one that likes them. I need them to appeal to more than me, you know, so I can put them in my shop. So that leads me to think about making, you know, covering some of the more, I would say boring, maybe not so spectacular covers, even though I would like them, because it's just a, you know, an old book that is really, you know, just I like old books, even if they're a little grungy or whatever. But if so I would have to have somebody say, you know, I want that old. Maybe I'll show them again just before I cover them up. You know, maybe I'll show the ones I would think about covering up and say, you know, I'm going to cover these up, but if there's one you want me to make into a journal without covering up, like use that cover, you know, make a new spine, maybe a little fabric, maybe a little lace, maybe a little crochet, whatever, doily piece, but don't really cover the whole thing up. Basically use that cover and make a journal out of that cover, even if it's just the plain cover. You know, in a kind of just a grungy, kind of neutral, something like this, really. Pages, you know, with some coffee dyed papers and things. Then I would do it. Otherwise, I think I would just cover them up with something pretty. So, we shall see. All right, I'm trying to make sure this is on. I think it is. It's got a little thin piece that you glue down on here, so I'm just trying to make sure it's all on the paper enough and glued down enough so that it's going to stay there. It's just taking me a moment here. Yeah, it's all on there. Just want to make sure it's a little. I wish this was down a little bit more here, but it's on there. It's, you know how I am. I'm kind of trying to make it perfect, and it doesn't really have to be perfect, but it is on there. And I like the contrast between this paper and the coffee dyed color of that pom-pom. So, and it goes with this page over here, kind of these whole two pages go nicely together with this coffee dyed paper here, and then you come over here, and it looks all pretty together. So that's two pieces, as you can see. Pom-pom there. The pom-pom is now here. So let's experiment with this orange. I did find this pocket here. I thought maybe this could go here as a little pocket topper. Little decoration. That's pretty. These colors go well together, I think. But the orange, let me show you the orange. Let's see. So there's that pocket and there's this pocket. So this I tried here, and I don't like this here. See, I don't like that there. I mean, it's okay. I could put it there, but it's not the best thing to put there, I don't think. So I have a couple other things I pulled out. I have this. This is orange. Like, almost looks like orange burlap, and it has gold on the side. And this I haven't tried anywhere. So that is actually really pretty. And the orange is not too bright where it kind of fights with these other oranges here. But see, this one is very bright. really, even though it's pretty, it's just too, yeah, it's just too bright. So it's going to be this. I'll show you the gold. I don't think I'm going to use it, but see, it's very gold and sparkly. And in the right place, it looks beautiful, but on here, I don't think it goes. So, but I'll show you why. I mean, I'll not show you why, I'll just show you. And you can tell me what you think. Am I right or am I right? See, it just does not go. It's, again, pretty. Yeah, it's pretty. I could glue it down there, but I'm not going to because it's not the best thing to put there. It just, you know, no. It just doesn't go in my eyes. It doesn't go, so it's not the best thing to put there. Let's see, I've got a little rubber band around. Was it this one here? I think it was. Yeah, I've got like 4 little bundles in here of this gold. It was one bundle when I got it, and then I put it on something else, like it was all wound around something, and I didn't cut it up. I just, as I unwound it, it ended up being 4 bundles, so I just put them all in this bag, and I have 4 little bundles in this bag now. So let's see, so is that everything? Okay, so I like this one here. I like that there a lot. So I think I'm going to go with it. I haven't used this ribbon. I don't know. I might have got this. There was a few spools of ribbon I got last year at Michael's on the clearance rack, on the clearance aisle. And this might have been one of them. I'm not sure. It has 4 yards on it, so I'm not sure. I've last year I got some ribbon at Michael's on clearance, and I got a few spools at, I think last year was the year I got a few spools at Dollar General, and I got a few spools at, the Dollar General ones were 99 cents, so cheaper than Dollar Tree. And then I got some at Pop Shelf, which is a little store by me. I know they're not everywhere, but it's called Pop, P-O-P, Shelf, I believe. I haven't been there in a while now because I'm trying not to buy anything or too much of anything. I like that a lot. Okay, so this, I guess I'm going to use, I mean, it is fabric ribbon, so, but yeah, I got a few spools there, and it was, and this is might have been where I got this because it was in the fall. So it was a few like fall colored ribbons. And I've been back there since then, actually. Not recently, but I have been back there since then just to look for their ribbons because, like I said, they were 99 cents, and it was a nice little spool of ribbon there that was different from anywhere else that I saw, Dollar Tree or wherever you get your ribbon for only 99 cents, and they haven't had any more, so maybe they can't get the ribbon for 99 cents anymore right now. But, yeah, I had got a few spools like not last fall even, the fall before that. So I think I went back last fall and Christmas, and they didn't have any ribbon there. That's pretty. I like that. That's really pretty. I hope you can see, even with that gold. Like the other gold was too much, but this has little gold in that orange color. I think it's perfect. It has a little bit bling, but not too much bling. Okay, so that is a pocket that is on the cover of this signature. So we're going to go back here and put some of it here too. And then we'll deal with the other yellow. But yeah, this is a fun little ribbon here. And I'm glad to, ribbon might be a weakness of mine. I don't know. But I think that I can resist it more than scrapbook paper and fabric. So it's not like, it's like my number 3 weakness. So I can resist it, especially when I know I don't have anywhere to put it right now. So I get really excited when I use some of my ribbon because I have it mostly on like ribbon like this is, I would call ribbon. This I have on some shelves on my wall, and so if I use one up, then I have room for more. And then the other things, this was on in the shelf too, this little spool of That's on my shelf. This is on my shelf. But it's things like this that I don't have on a spool. Everything over there is on a spool. This I have in a drawer. So I'm glad to use things up like that too. That's in my drawer over here. And because my drawers are my little drawers, organization drawers are quite full. So I want to make sure no glue is coming out here, so I don't glue my pages together. Let's check out this one that we just did. See, that's trying to glue a little bit together there. Let me put something here. What shall I put here? Let me get this. I have to do this sometime on video. This is a cutting pad. It's kind of dirty with glue and stuff, but it's all dry at least. And I'll put it here while this is drying. And then over this one here, I will put just something else. Maybe, I wonder if my ruler would keep it apart enough so that it wouldn't stick to each other. I think it will be alright if I just put my ruler in there and keep it separated a little bit. Okay, so that was that one. While we're at it, let's check out this one, because this one has those same sort of colors. I think I can put one here and on the back page of this. So I'm going to pause real quick and do that, and I'll come back and show you so you don't have to watch me do this exact same thing that I just did pretty much. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I put the trims on, like I said, like I put the same ones on, and I added some of this too. You know, since I was just doing the same thing but a different ribbon, I didn't do it on video, but I'll show it to you in a minute. I just want to let it dry for a minute. So I thought I kind of would like to make some tabs or clusters with this little piece of, I have this little piece of burlap, and I think I have two little pieces of burlap left. I have this piece left too from that journal topper, the cover topper. And while I was on pause, I also pulled out, I went to look at my vintage, you know, rickrack and seam binding and stuff like that. And it's right here in my craft room. But I pulled out this pretty kind of gold colored seam binding, I think it is. And it doesn't have the cover on it. And I pulled out this one, which is kind of fallish, but it's also kind of the colors, like the exact colors that are in this journal. So I thought this would be pretty possibly to use somewhere in here. You can, let me show it to you. There. Yeah, it's very pretty. So it's like that. And then I also have this, it's not been, I don't think it's ever been open. It is open on the end here, but it's never actually been open. Seam binding, and it's a pretty gold lacy seam binding, if you can see that color there. So I have that, and then I have this ribbon here that I pulled out that I thought would be a pretty color to go on maybe some tags and things. So while that trim is drying there in the journal, I thought maybe we could pull out some of these tags that I showed you that could go into this journal. I have all of these previously made and don't have any ribbon or tag topper on them. So we could do that for a minute or a couple minutes while we let that dry, and we'll see what some of these, maybe use some of this too, and even some of that lace. All three of these would be great for tag toppers. So let's use a piece of this first. These are all gold, I would say in the gold family. so nice toppers for these tags, nice colors. Let's use one of each. I'm going to try not to be too picky and just kind of pick them up and put them on, because I think they would all go with all of these. So let's just pick this one up. It does have some like golden colored mushrooms right there. So let's see if we can, these must have been tags that I decorated with. I don't know if these were printed or it might have been printed. But anyway, whatever they are, they're pretty. And they're mushroom themed. The last mushroom journal that I made was from a a digital kit. So, I mean, it had digital items and items that I made in it. So, it was when I was on a design team that I made that one. It came out really pretty too. But anyway, that's how that one looks with that kind of satiny, I guess, ribbon. Okay, let's try this one. This is a single layer, like seam binding, pretty gold color though, and it has like a texture on it too, if you can see that little kind of woven texture. So let's try a piece of this. I really think this is a gorgeous color on this one. So I guess, like I said, it doesn't matter which one, it goes on which one. So I'm just going to put it on the next one here in line. The hole here is kind of, I don't know what I punched this hole with, but it's kind of small. Like it looks like it's smaller than my regular hole punch hole. It might be a hole from my crocodile, but if I have to, I can use my other hole punch and make it bigger. But let's see how we do with the hole that's already punched in here. This is cardstock, so it's pretty strong, but I still want to be careful. I have ripped right through when I'm putting tag toppers on, like this, ribbons and things. I have ripped right through my, because I thought it was strong, and it is strong, but I have ripped right through cardstock too, so still have to be careful with cardstock. So that is pretty. This has oranges and golds in it, so very pretty. And then the next one would be, so we use those two. Let's open this up and use it. This is an old one. It was originally 45 cents. This cellophane on the outside is it's kind of almost crispy. It's like falling off in pieces. I can't get a hold of a big piece to come off and get a hold of it to come off in a big piece. Now I am. Okay, there it goes. So it's like it's coming off in pieces. Okay, so let's see. I like to save this little piece here for my journals. Maybe even this one I'll use it in. Nice big one. Could be a pocket or something. So I'll save that, and then use a piece of this on the next tag here. Pretty gold, floral looking lace seam binding. Let me cut a little angle on this one. Get through those threads. And go ahead and cut an angle on this one. Okay, and then this is it's a little wider, I think, than both of these other ribbons I just used, but it's not thicker, or anything, so it should still go through. Oh, there's a mushroom. Should go through here. Okay, it did. And now let's see if we can tie a nice loop here and see what this one looks like. Oops, kind of pulled it too much on that, made it uneven, but that's cute still. I might just leave it like that. Just pull this side tighter as much as I can and leave it as it is. That is cute. That is really pretty too. I like all three of those as toppers. Okay, let me there's a mushroom I must have pulled out of that envelope. This is my mushroom envelope or pouch. Okay, so let's go back to the journal real quick, and I will use this on all three of these and decorate. Let's see, there's only one I have to decorate here, or is it two? There's two I need to decorate. These are, for some reason, plain, so I need to decorate those. And I need to put ribbons on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Okay, so I've got these to decorate, and I've got little things dividing on my pages so they didn't get glued together. Whatever I have on my table here, I put it in between the pages. So we did this one first. Well, we did the pom-pom. That was fine. That didn't have any. And I took the paper out of here that I had there so that wouldn't get glued together. That's dry. And then we were doing these. So I put this piece of paper from that pocket. There was something else here, but I just went ahead. But this feels dry now that we gave it a few minutes. And the next trim was right here. Now this is a little bit thicker. It's got like a ribbon and lace around it, so the glue didn't really come through or ooze out anywhere, so I didn't have a problem with that one particular, and it's here too. I think it really looks nice on these pockets. It's the perfect color from what I had to go on these pockets. It looks nice. And then I did, you saw that kind of belly band there. Then I did this one with some more of that orange with the, and this one feels dry good. That few minutes that we worked on those tags must have been the right amount of time for these to dry. Here I've got my scissors. This one's still, it doesn't feel gluey at all, but I think it's still drying a little bit under there. But anyway, I'm going to take these out so I don't feel anything sticky here at all. Not one bit of sticky. You saw the belly band, and then for this one, the yellow wasn't right because it blended in too much. So I used that orange one here on this pocket with the gold outside trim on this. This is this little page. Here's my remote for my TV. I told you I grabbed whatever is on my desk. These are completely dry now. They don't feel sticky. So I get to take all my scissors and stuff out of here. I was like, I can't work on this with all this stuff that's stuck in here. Here's my other pair of scissors. And this is completely dry, so that's there. And that's the pom-pom trim. So we've got everything out of here now. You can see it's already kind of getting a little fatter with each little thing we add, even if it's just trims. That's only 2 signatures, and look how kind of thick it looks already. So yeah, these did get pretty thick pretty quick. So that's why I just do light decorating and do some trims and then let you do the rest. So what else did I want to do? Let me see. I wanted to add, oh, this one here we haven't used. I wanted to see if I could add this on the side of a page. So maybe just one in the first signature and one on the second signature, somewhere where it will stand out and blend in at the same time. And that is possible. So that's what we do, or that's what I do. I put it in a place where it looks like it belongs. So it could go here on this music paper, but it kind of, I mean, it could go there, but I think there might be a place that's better for it. So let's keep looking. Like it could go here, but again, it's kind of like the music paper. So let's see what it looks like here. It really stands out there, but I don't think it's right there either. So we're gonna pick the best spot. I don't like it there, and we're at the middle. So let's see what it looks like. This is the other side of the, oh, I didn't look at the other side, did I? I only looked at this side. Let's look at this side. I like it there. Oh, let's look at it here on this kind of flip out. This is avocado dyed paper, by the way. This is a piece I picked out after the video, and it has a pattern in it too, a pretty dark pattern. So it's almost like too much of a contrast on this one. I almost like it on the coffee dyed paper better. Let's see what it looks like on this coffee dyed paper. Oh, this has a pocket here. I don't want to put it there. So I might put it somewhere like this. And I do like it there. I do like it there. Let me try it on this music paper. This is the other side of the music paper. See, I don't know why. It just seems like it's almost too busy when I put it on the music paper, but on the coffee dyed paper, it does look good. And let's just see what it looks like here real quick. No, I don't like it there. And this is the last page of the signature. This is coffee dyed paper. So I might just put it here. I kind of like it there because you can see this paper a little bit, and you can see this paper a little bit, and kind of like that kind of waterfall or cascading effect it has with the other papers. I think it looks like it belongs there almost. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. We found one in the first signature, and then we'll look for a place for this in the second signature. And what I've been doing, because this is the kind of seam binding, this one unfolds twice, once and twice like that. But I want to use it as a trim, so I've just been leaving it together if you want to use it as a trim. And that way also it's less likely that your glue will come through and, you know, have a nice thick glue surface there. So let's try gluing this down. And so I'm just going to, I think I'll put some glue right on here. And this will be a little textural spot here. And then during the next video, if I haven't already, I'll put in some tabs, a couple of tabs, 2 or 3 tabs, maybe 4, maybe 2 in each signature. And I would like to make a couple of clusters, like I said, with the bits I have out here. And so clusters and tabs. And then I just got to put some ephemera in here. Oh, and some mushrooms, of course. I've got mushrooms in my pouch here, my little mushroom pouch that I would like to decorate spots with, pages and pockets. So I left it so you can see a little bit of coffee dyed paper beyond the trim right here. But you still have that kind of cascade effect where you see all the colors. I just want to make sure that's all solidly glued down so that, you know, you have those 4 layers all glued down, or 2, 3, I guess technically maybe 3 layers. And so yeah, I think it is. Nothing's oozing out, so I don't feel like I need to put anything in there. Let's see if I do. Like it's glued down, like I don't have to put anything there, so I don't think I will. So if you see a little, like right here, there's a little air behind there, but it's glued down. I don't think it has to be like solidly glued down, you know what I mean? It is glued down. It's not going anywhere. So I think that's really pretty. Another, and it protects, and it's like something you can turn the page with, type of thing, and touch and feel again. Okay, so let's look for a place in the second signature. So that was kind of my grungy coffee dyed paper there, and this has got some spots in it, but that one was in the back. Let's see. I have this one. This was trying to stick, but I don't feel any sticky there. Is it over here? No, nothing over here either. I don't know why that was doing that. Okay, so I could put it here. Let me get another piece. As you can see, I think trims, I've been putting trims. I mean, I have a lot of trims and I want to use them, and I've been putting them. I don't think I've done a journal in the last bunch of journals that I haven't put trims in. So it's one of my stages, you know, get the pages in, then I do the trims, basically. And that looks nice, another cascading effect. So I might just go with that because these are the same type of pages, although different. Same type of pages I have in the first signature. So that it's kind of similar, but not exactly the same, because it's not the same papers, but it's similar as far as the effect. Let's put it on this page. So I want to thank you for keeping me company today, and I hope I kept you company while you're doing whatever you're doing while watching this and listening to this video. And you know, I hope it's made you feel better if you were not feeling good, and if you were feeling good, I hope it made you feel even better and gave you maybe some ideas, and you know, inspired you to go and do some crafting when you have time, if you're not crafting right now. So that's what it's all about. Inspiration, being happy and joyful and blessed in your soul. So, okay, that is really pretty. I like that whole color scheme there. That is really pretty. I hope you like it. I hope you can see it well enough to really see the colors there, how well they go together. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I'm going to do tabs, and we have to decorate the paint samples, so we've still got a lot to do. Stay tuned for my next video, but this is really coming together. Oh, I gotta go look for something to go on the strings. I'm gonna go look and see what I have. I don't know if I have any mushrooms or anything retro, so I'm gonna go look around through my goodies, charms and things, and hopefully I'll be able to show you that. So I have so much to do in the next video, right? So I better get going. Thanks for watching today, and I hope you're enjoying this as it's coming together. And I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.